Good afternoon. I'm Erica Sargent.
Great to have you with us. I'm Joe Donlin. We begin here at 5 with breaking news. Chicago police just wrapping up a news conference after an officer and a woman were shot in Albany Park during a hostage situation.
Our Sharday Gray is live at Illinois Masonic Medical Center, where that officer was just getting out of surgery. Sharday, what have you learned about his condition now?
Well, Joe and Erica, we just learned from officers that officer is in stable condition. We also just learned that officer was shot through the door while responding to a domestic situation. This is seen just after noon as the officer was brought here to Illinois Masonic Hospital near Mildred and Oakdale. The 20-year veteran of the department was shot twice in the stomach and immediately taken into surgery. He was wearing a bulletproof vest. We now know he's out of surgery and in recovery with his family by his side. The officer was among 4 people brought to the hospital by Chicago firefighters. 2 of them were shot, including that officer and a woman we now know is the mother of someone he had barricaded inside the home. She's in critical condition. Just minutes ago, Interim Superintendent Fred Waller joined Mayor Brandon Johnson here with an update.
As they began to try to breach that door, that offender fired through the door and wall and struck the SWAT officer in the lower abdomen. That officer was subsequently brought here to Illinois Masonic Hospital, where he almost immediately went into surgery. That officer right now is stable and is being seen by his family.
We are grateful that our police department, as well as our SWAT team in particular, that they were able to de-escalate the situation and prevent further harm.
Again, that SWAT officer is now here at Illinois Masonic. We also know that woman was also shot, is in critical condition. She's also here at the same hospital. Reporting outside of Illinois Masonic Hospital, Sharday Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Joe and Erica.
Thank you, Sharday.
Now to CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina, who's live from the scene in Albany Park with more on how it all unfolded. Tara.
Yeah, Erica and Joe, this area has really cleared out this evening, even since we first joined you guys live at 4 o'clock. It was absolutely packed with law enforcement for hours, blocks and blocks of this Albany Park neighborhood. Again, you just heard this, but to reiterate, all of this started as a domestic incident. That Chicago police officer shot twice. We've now learned that he was shot through a door. That woman, now in critical, shot in the face. The police scanner sound from all of this is telling, and it is disturbing. At one point, police detail a woman begging for the man inside to turn off the gas in the house.
We got a SWAT officer shot. We got a SWAT officer shot, guys, in the rear. We got a 10-1 SWAT officer shot. All right, guys, it says she was begging again to turn the gas off. She thanked him for turning the gas off. I'm assuming he's cut off the gas now.
Take a look at your screen and you'll see what happened just before the call for help. A call for an officer shot twice in the stomach area. You see that officer being escorted into the ambulance that rushed him to emergency surgery. Sources tell us he's a 20-year veteran of the Chicago Police Department. We are not releasing his name right now. More calls for help follow in the police audio. The man who barricaded himself in his home with a woman and a 13-year-old, threatening them with a gun. The woman crying and begging the man not to shoot through the window.
Now she's saying, stop pointing a gun at me. Stop pointing it at me.
Take another look at your screen. You're watching aerial video now. Our camera's rolling just after 12:30. We saw one woman being escorted out the back of the house by SWAT officers, and this video shot around 1:15. That's about 2 hours after the first call came in. You can see the suspect being led out of the front of the house in handcuffs by SWAT officers. And we're still working to learn more about that suspect as we continue to check in with Chicago police throughout the day today. Again, we do know that officer in stable condition right now and with his family in recovery. That woman in critical condition. People who live near this home have been telling us off camera they do know that this couple has had a couple of fights in the past, but nothing like this. We'll continue to gather the latest, and we'll join you again live at 6. For now, reporting live in Albany Park, I'm Tara Molina, CBS News Chicago investigators.
All right, Tara, thank you.